Democrats. Today is Wednesday, March 31st, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Live. So I got a couple of things that I want to cover, and I'm so grateful to President Biden. I was watching his press conference, and I was afraid he was going to go over into my time. I'm glad that I got to see the whole thing. So every day I'm going to come talk to you about bills. Eventually, I guess I'll be talking about laws, but about bills, our elected officials, and our elections, and then other things that are going on in the party. So first, I want to talk about a bill, Senate Bill 627. It used to be House Bill 1888. This is that deplorable bill. I think it's being heard right now. That deplorable bill that says if a teacher or a counselor or someone at the school thinks that a kid is dealing with sexuality issues, that they have the responsibility to contact the parents. So in essence, it's basically saying, hey, teacher, go ahead and out students before they're ready, before they've decided. It's a deplorable bill. Please reach out to your representatives, be it House or Senate, be it Democrat or Republican, and tell them to vote no on Senate Bill 627. That's not a path that we need to be going down. Quite frankly, if we're not allowed to teach about it, why should they be allowed to out students? It's unconscionable. So that's the bill that I wanted to talk about today. And the reason why I wanted to talk about that bill today was, one, it's being heard today. And two, today is Trans Visibility Day. Transgender Day of Visibility, I'm sorry. And it's just a day to acknowledge that transgender people are real, they're here, and that we support them. No need in outing them either. Let folks decide if they want people to know or not. But I say that I stand with you, my trans brothers and sisters. So I just wanted to mention that just on the days, and it just seems ironic that on a day when we're deciding to out teenagers, we're doing that on Transgender Visibility Day. And yes, say no to hate. I mean, honest to Pete. Okay, so that's the bill. So electeds. There's a lot that I could talk about, but today I'm doing a combo. I'm doing a twofer. So while I talk about the electeds, I'm also going to do our name 'em and shame 'em. Hi, Kara. Hi, Wayne. So our name 'em and shame 'em for today is our elected congressman from Congressional District 1, which is where I live in Tulsa. It's Tulsa, a little bit of Rogers County, Wagner County, and Washington County. He did an op-ed wherein, goodness gracious, he stated that extended unemployment benefits are harming children. His logic, because I read the article, because I wanted to make sure I understood, is that when his stepfather got unemployment, he stayed at home and didn't go to work. That really sounds like something he needs to work out at home. The expansion is $300 a week of unemployment benefits. $300 a week, which equals up to $400 a month. Someone who's receiving unemployment benefits has a requirement of continuing to look for a job. And I will tell you, $1,200 a month is not enough to make people stay home. $1,200 a month is barely enough to live, particularly if you live in Oklahoma County or Tulsa County. It's not enough to pay rent. It's not enough to pay rent and food and insurance, and it's just not enough to live on. And so I doubt, now I don't know everybody, but I doubt that the $300 a week that's been extended to September with the American Rescue Plan is enough to make people forget working forever. It's an elitist stance. It's an exclusionary stance. It's disgusting and disappointing. So that has earned him our name 'em and shame 'em for today. He should be ashamed of himself. He says he didn't sign the American Rescue Plan because he didn't want for people to all of a sudden become lazy. I have more faith in Oklahomans than he does. And if he represents us, I would like him to have a little bit more faith in us. The generous pandemic-inspired unemployment benefits make people stop looking for work. No, no, people want to work. People want to, I don't know, have some disposable income. People want to be able to know that they're going to pay their bills. Um, for shame, Congressman Hearn, for shame. All righty. So then the next thing I'm going to talk about are elections. So Tuesday, our elections for city council and school board all over the state. Please go out to the Oklahoma State Election Board voter portal to make sure you know if you have an election or not. I would hope that people are still doing absentee ballots, but I don't think they are. Excuse me. But we have a special election in State Senate District 22, which is parts of Edmond, Yukon, Piedmont, and Oklahoma County. Our candidate in that race is Molly Uten. Now, I've met Molly Uten virtually because I live in a different town and we've been in a pandemic, but I've had conversations with Molly. And if I lived in Edmond, I would absolutely be knocking doors for her and supporting her. That was before I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning, scrolled through Facebook, like you do. And I saw a post from Molly Uten where she was posting the support of posting a post of support from one of her, someone who's knocking doors for her and volunteering for her. And this person, whose name I'm not going to say, not because I don't respect you, but because I want to protect you. This person is a transgendered woman who Molly showed up for in a different part of her life. And not as a part of her job, but just because she's a decent human being. She showed up and helped this lady through a trying time in her life. And because of that, this lady who does not live in Molly's district is knocking doors for her, who is volunteering for her, because as she said, Molly shows up. And I saw the post. I don't know the lady, but I thought, well, good for Molly. And I just kind of kept going because I didn't think anything about it except that look at Molly and her supporters standing up for her. And then it dawned on me, it's Trans Visibility Day. And then I thought, good for Molly that she's not running from her values, that she just recognizes people for what they are. Then fast forward a couple of hours and Molly's opponent, whose name will not cross my lips because I'm grossed out, Molly's opponent took the post to be hateful. He took the post, cloaked it in some God, cloaked it in some church, but basically set out to deny this woman's existence, to try and shame a transgender woman for political gain. He tried to exploit another person's post to shame a human being who was not bothering him. So I renew my support for Molly Uten, and I encourage you to join me as well. Molly Uten stands for the people, and the person running against her, we have enough of those at the Capitol. We need someone who will represent all of Oklahoma. We need someone who understands that their constituents may not be like them. I've been saying all along, we need another Democrat in the legislature, but I am more convinced today that we need Molly Uten in the legislature. So if you have $25 extra, and I'm sure she'd take 5, but let's go for 25 because she has some work to do. You have $25 extra, please reach out to Molly Uten's campaign page and donate, because she's going to need a little extra because her opponent is stoking hate. And sadly, there are people who live in her district who are there for that hate. So do whatever we can. If you live in driving distance, I spoke with her campaign earlier today. They need people to knock doors and drop literature this weekend. We are in the middle. We're at a big push. They need more people on the ground in Edmond to help out that campaign. So please go out to mollyuten.com, figure out how you can volunteer. They are looking for more door knockers and lit droppers. They need the help. Early voting, which is where I was going. I got a little sidetracked. Early voting for that race starts tomorrow from 8 to 6. So early in-person voting at the county election board, and I think the church in Edmond, is from 8 to 6 tomorrow and Friday. And that election is on Tuesday. So they need your help right now. So I got a little bit off track. Sorry about that. So let me talk about, give you some dates, because that's what I do. We're in the middle of reorganization in our party, electing new county leaders, district leaders, and state leaders. This Saturday, April 3rd, is election to elect new county chairs, vice chairs, and secretaries all over the state. Go to our website, go to your county's website, figure out how you can be involved. May 1st, which it's really not that far away because tomorrow is April 1st. May 1st are district elections, and June 12th are state elections. So please mark your calendar, keep checking the website, figure out how you can be involved. But in between, we got another thing happening. Campaign Academy. Registration is open for Campaign Academy. We had a lot of good classes to help future candidates, consultants, and super volunteers. Please go out to okdemocrats.org, sign up for Campaign Academy. We're really excited about that. I went really long today. Thank you for those who joined me. If you live in Senate District 22, please do not forget to vote. Tomorrow is early in-person voting. If you live near Senate District 22, please consider volunteering. They need your help right now. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow at 4:15.